Is it easier to buy Bitcoin with Coinbase or by using a Bitcoin ATM? I'm going to try both, and we'll start that in 15 seconds. But first, tell me if any of this sounds familiar. I'm in my 30s with a young family. I've spent the last decade just trying to land a secure job, and now I find myself here with no savings for the future. I need to provide for my family. That's why I want to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency to investigate if it could be a good investment for the future. But you didn't ask for my life story. It's ATM time. Firstly, why use a Bitcoin ATM when Coinbase is meant to be so easy? Good question. The idea of buying Bitcoin at an ATM appealed to me. I'm old enough that I once paid my bills by taking the actual piece of paper to the post office and giving my money to the post office employee. So I always feel a bit uneasy when I need to put my banking details into a new app or website. When I found out that Bitcoin ATMs existed, I was thrilled. Woohoo! But I of course did my due diligence and found multiple reports that described how easy they were to use.
The goal is to have this entire thing done. 5 minutes, no questions asked.
And I found on this website that there was one at a pharmacy for less, only a few kilometres from my house. I leapt off the couch, tripped over my son's toy helicopter, then quickly raced to the store. That is, once I'd herded my kids into the car and fought the dreaded seatbelt battle. Yeah! Put your pants back on. After another seatbelt battle to get out of the car, we were finally closing in on that Bitcoin ATM. It started off easy enough, touch screen to start. Yeah, nothing too complicated there. But then I hit my first roadblock. Child number 3 started knocking things off shelves, and I was asked if I held a prominent position in the Australian government. I'm sorry, but that's strike 1, as it made me feel a bit uneasy about buying crypto in this way. Was I about to commit some crime and have the police knock my door down? Well, no, they wouldn't knock down my door because I wasn't at home, but you get the idea. After agreeing to the terms and conditions, I was prompted to enter my phone number for a one-time password to be texted to my phone. Okay, fine, have my phone number. But then it wanted my driver's license too? Sorry ATM, that's strike 2. I've heard too many stories about ATMs recording people's information. But fine, have it. What, you on both sides? Duh! Once my photo ID had been captured, I was told that my registration was being submitted and that I needed to wait for a text message. So I waited and I waited and I waited some more, and child number 4 started grabbing things that weren't hers. Perhaps I did something wrong. I decided to do the whole thing again just to check. While I did this, my kids alternated between pestering me and tearing up the shop. You will receive a text message when your account is activated. You will receive a text message when your account is activated.
5 minutes, no questions asked.
When your account is activated. That's it, strike 3. I've had it with this Bitcoin ATM. So I stomped back to the car after tripping over child number 3's toys. Well, that didn't work. While the kids are watching cartoons, let's give Coinbase a shot. After verifying my email address, I had 2 other steps to complete, and I like that it gave me an estimated time for each one. It also required a text message confirmation, which I wasn't thrilled about, but fine. Then I needed to add a photo ID. Before the photo ID, you were prompted to fund your account by inserting your bank's BSB and account numbers. Then I needed to add a photo ID, like the ATM, but I did like that I wasn't leaving a copy of it on some machine. With that confirmed, I was taken straight to the list of crypto, which is much faster than the processing time for the ATM. I chose to purchase the minimum of $2 of Bitcoin as a test. I chose buy now, and I entered the confirmation code which I was sent as a text message, and I was now the proud owner of $2 worth of Bitcoin. Wow. Well, actually, only $1, as there is a minimum fee of 99 cents on all transactions. So you probably should purchase more than $2 of Bitcoin at a time. As a side note, the ATM text confirmation I was waiting for didn't arrive until the next day, nearly 22 hours later. Sorry ATM, you lose this one.